Well, a very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Flight Deck Sim live stream. Today it's the 7th of May, 2025, 4 minutes past 4 in the afternoon here in the United Kingdom. We're back in X-Plane 12 for our second ever adventure in the Embraer E-jet. We first flew this aircraft about a month ago. We took the Liège 1000 business jet, but now we're in the E190 for some Alpaca Airways commuter ops. Here we are on the south coast of France, beautiful Nice Côte, live weather. We'll be flying northbound to Basel Mulhouse, flight time of around 50 minutes. I was going to make this a two-sector day, but I've got quite a few things going on this evening now, so it's just going to be the one sector, I'm afraid, but we'll have some fun nonetheless. No VATSIM events, but we've got some beautiful scenery. That is to say, if the weather stays nice. There's a few thunderstorms rumbling around Nice here at the moment, but we'll take a little bit of extra fuel for that, but it should be a lovely sector here at the X-Craft's E-jet E190. Anyway, let's zoom on in towards the aircraft. Here we've got Aaron Hastings. Good day to you. Mike is clipping a bit. Yes, I know why. Stand by. Thanks. I wish I'd sort of seen that sooner. How's that, guys? That should be much better now. Thank you very much, Lucas, Domino, Messina, and Aaron. Sorry about that. I always have this funny thing with my microphone where I have to turn the volume up and down again, which stops the clipping. I don't know why it does that, but I forgot to do it at the start of the stream. I hope you're doing well. Who else we got here? We've got Pedroco. Congrats on becoming a father. How's the baby? Just became herself a father 5 months ago. Fantastic news for you, sir. I hope you're going on very well. Yes, a month now I've been a father. We're settling in very well. And she's got a nice routine going on with baby, so she's sleeping generally quite well at night, up every 3 to 4 hours for a feed. But yeah, we can always find the reason for her crying anyway. It's either nappy change, need food or feeding, or needs a nice hug. But yes, getting on well. Can't believe it there. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, rest in peace, headphone users. I wish I'd seen that a little bit sooner. Stupid Steel Series microphone. Anyway, here we are. This is one of the liveries made by G-Face, and I think Having Stored a few other members had a bit of input on this one. So nice. I mean, the Alpaca Airways is a timeless virtual airline. The livery looks so good on so many different aircraft as well. I've got Ortho 4XP for the entire sector. Actually, this airport has had a little bit of work done by X-Plane. I think Lamino Research made it a slightly more premium airport. I mean, it's not as good as some of the airports look in Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's a bit blurry textures, but the taxiways and markings all look very, very nice indeed. AJ Third, I love the X-Craft E-jet. It's an excellent choice. Joe Drage, hope you're doing well. Joe Drage, one of the moderators who will be a future British Airways pilot. That's great news. Hope you're getting on with your ground school exams. And nice to see you here as well. New Avgate, good. Now it's good. Yes, sorry about the microphone, guys. Anyway, who else we got here in chat? I've missed Domino Messina. Saw Sasha. Hope you're doing well. Good day to you. Krill said good afternoon as well. Alex Vanderpass says nice is done by Aerosoft. No. Oh, is it? I'm not sure. It's included with Explain 12, Alex, I think. Nathan says, can we get this livery on the Flight Sim Studio E-jet on Mags? What do you mean by on mags? I don't know, but yeah, all the Alpaca Airways liveries are available. I think that's what you were trying to ask there as well. Ewan says, hello there, warm welcome from Libreville, Gabon. Congrats on your newborn Barbie girl. Thank you very much, you Ballet. I hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for coming in here as well. Anthony, weird, I just got asked if I wanted to be a member of this channel. You are the OG member, Anthony, too. Too well. Sinbad, I see you here as well. He goes, what up, boss man? Good day to you. Now, I've not really done much of a test sector here because the been very, very busy again with a newborn baby in the house, been out and about and doing a few chores around, and I did a sort of half test sector this morning, so I got airborne and to 5,000 feet, then I had to end my sort of test sector. So the rest of the way you'll have to help me, but we've got the X checklist running, which we'll use to help set up the aircraft, which I always use in unfamiliar aircraft. It's very, very useful. Having said, thank you. 11 months to member. Afternoon, Sam. Nice to see you use a livery I did help a bit with. Yes, I did see in the download section of the Alpaca Airways liveried aircraft that you had a bit of input on this. So thank you very much for your input, and we'll be flying it today. And thank you for your support as a member as well. Oscar, is baby pro Boeing or pro Airbus or Comac? Probably not Chinese Comac airline, but definitely be brought up to love the Boeing jets, Oscar. Thank you very much. Right, ground services are placed. We can remove those engine covers and ground objects will get removed from the aircraft. Let's open the door to start boarding soon. GPU will connect. You can hear it firing up there in the background if I just turn the music down slightly. Weight and balance, so full synchronization with SimBrief, so request operational flight plan, which I'll do now. This SimBrief operational flight plan, because there's a few thunderstorms bumbling around here. You'll see here, look, thunderstorms actually on the Metar now in Nice, quite close by to the airport. Oh my goodness, someone's purchased some merch. I haven't heard that go off for a while. 2 seconds, whatever that was. And what did I want to show you? My flight plan. That was it. Simbrief OFP. You can see here I've included. Oh no, this is the wrong flight plan. I need to load my new one. Import from Simbrief. Here we are, so you can see we've got weather, WXX, extra 20 minutes, about 800 kilos of fuel here. So our block fuel 5646, which is here on the tablet, includes the extra fuel. Simber, you purchased an Alpaca Airways notepad. Incredibly overpriced. What a waste of money. You could have bought 10 notepads for the same price at WH Smith's or alternate shops. I think I'm the only person that hates my own merch store for ridiculous prices I have to set. But thank you so much. It all helps. And looking forward for you to use it. And you bought a mug as well. Amazing. Well, thank you very much, Simbe, for your support. You'll have to send some pictures in Discord once they've been received. Anyway, look, we've loaded the plane now. So we've got that fuel and the passengers on board it. It's a full load of passengers, giving us a zero fuel weight of 35.4 tons. So we can tick that select VA tracking client, which I've done. Dispatch clearance we'll get later. I'm on kilos. Right, so we'll leave the tablet like this for now. This is one of the easiest commercial jet airliners to set up. So battery to on, which is here, and battery to auto. You can hear it powering up there. GPU will connect. There you are, that's connected, and all of these are already in the correct position already. Look, tick, 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 tick. Fire test complete. You can see fire on the engine display there. Perfect. Acknowledge the master cautions, which are here. And we go then straight into loading the flight management computer, which is down here. So we've got menu, route key. And then we can select routes. We've got the latest Navigraph installed. We're going from Nice. We can put in our destination. We've never been here before. Basel. Lima Foxtrot Sierra Bravo. It's in France, isn't it? Yeah, it's right on the French-German border. I've never been there in real life. If we then go to flight plan request, flight report send, no flight plan list. There we are. We can sync our Simbrief operational flight plan. And then our call sign will be Alpaca 1 Echo Juliet. There we are. Let's activate. Okay, that's all in. So I put the destination route, and that's complete. We'll go to the departure page. There's no VATSIM ATC here, but we're using runway 22 left. Is it Basel? Where we're going? I forgot where we're going. What's our destination again? It's Basel Mulhouse, but I think the airport's in France, isn't it? What did it say here? Yeah, look, Basel Mulhouse, France. But the city's in Switzerland. Okay, but the airport's in France. That's what I was trying to get at. Nearly embarrassed myself there. They're using runway 22 left for departure. We can expect the Irma 7 Papa apply, activate, arrival, runway. They'll be straight in off. Well, we won't be straight in. We'll be coming in from the south, but they're using ILS runway 15. We'll go for the Zulu. We'll go for the Altic transition. And the start is a Lumel 8 kilo. There we are. So apply, activate. And I think the SID route start. It is in France, Steve. It is in France. I remember looking at the charts earlier. I looked at this thinking, where is this place? Is it Switzerland? But no, look. Basel Mulhouse, France. The actual airport's in France. Anyway, that's all done. FMS route complete. Right, Perth Init. Alternate Perth Init 1. So that's going to be Perth Init. There we are. So alternate fuel. I'm unfamiliar with the E-jet, so I'm guessing, seeing it says 30 minutes reserve fuel here, the alternate fuel is just the fuel to get to our alternate, which is Lyon. So is that 12:15? I'm going to put 12:15 in, and correct me if I'm wrong, guys. 12:15. Seeing it shows 30 minutes fuel there as well. Oh, Basel is Swiss, the airport is in France. Okay, okay. Interesting, never knew it was across the French border. There you go, look, Waze, you like me. Wasn't sure either. Next page. Cruising at flight level 300, I think, on this operational flight plan. Yeah, 300. Right over Mont Blanc, this routing. Takeoff CG and 0 fuel weight. That's here. So takeoff CG, 22.1, 35.4. So 35.4. 22.1. Oh no, you got it put in kilos, haven't you? There we are, and 22.1 CG's in. So we've done that. Next page. Oh, cruise wind. There we are. That's the cruise wind. So let's just put the average wind in. If I bring up Navigaph again, the average wind is 053 at 10. There we are. And check. FMD, modified climb, cruise, descent speeds. We'll leave the default speeds in, and now we can do the performance. So Perth, there's no ATIS here, but just to show you the weather, we've got 2208, so winds down the runway, few CBs, scattered broken clouds. QNH is 1010, so I'll set that now before I forget. 1010. And then we've got some tempo variable winds, thunderstorms and CBs. Great, nice day here then. I knew you'd like that joke. Oh, having still what you're talking about there, I'm not sure. So Ace Airstream, apparently there's a road on Swiss territory from Basel to Swiss customs to avoid Swiss residents having to pass through France before going airside. And really? I think it is literally right on the border. I mean, just let's have a quick look. That's why I wasn't sure. So there's the... Yeah, look, there's the border, look. Germany to the east, France, there's Switzerland. So look, all Switzerland, Germany and France, you know, if you sat there in that river, the Rhine that is, you'll be on three borders. But technically the airport's in France. Perfect. That's that. Yes, take off performance then, so we need to go here. Take off, 22 left. It's dry. We'll go for a flat one departure. Let's try TO1 thrust. Wind then. We'll again copy this straight from Navigaph. Surface wind is weather 2208 knots. So 20 at 8 works the keyboard. Temperature 17. QNH 1010. Compute. Analyzing. And that says, yes, you can take flat 1, TO1, runway 22 left, and these are your speeds. So send to FMS, so EFB takeoff. And now you've got to go to data link. Data link, load speeds, loaded. So perf takeoff. My speeds are set. Flaps, I want to change to 1. How do I change that to 1? Oh. Perf in it. So familiar. How do I change takeoff in it? Ah, thank you. There we go. So next page, flap 1. Or maybe I press the or button. Flap 1. There we are. Flap 1. Thanks, guys. CG's in. We want TO1. How do I select TO1? Aha. TO1. Enter. FMS takeoff. I think I've done it. I think I have done it. Speeds are set automatically. There we are. 31, 34, 39. FS is 188. Trim 1.1 units, which I can set now. There's the trim display. 1.1. Perfect. Takeoff in it, yeah. United Kingdom, no point. Yeah, we'll be in Eurovision, won't we? Right, FMS is loaded. Take V speeds, FMS V speeds loaded. Perf key, then take off review. Performance complete. Right, PFD. So we have an initial stop level, flight level 100, which I can set now. The runway QDM for runway 22. Oops, there. Not quite set, have I? Well, this has a great heading sync feature, doesn't it? Which is really nice. We can just press that when we line up. But the runway QDM is 223, which I'll set now. Where's the heading bug? 223. Oh yeah. You guys. Oh, that's flight path angle. Oh, there's my heading bug. You guys love be watching me struggle in other airplanes, don't you? 223 set. Set speed selector to FMS. So there are FMS managed speed. Performance data I've loaded. Park and brake set. APU start. So, if you put APU on first, ICAS check APU ready, solid yellow. Is that? Perfect. Oh, yes, we do. Start. I think I've started it. Yes, I've started the APU. Right, I better get my seatbelt signs on. Sterile cockpit. Nav lights are already on. That's all configured. You don't need to do anything here. And New Skies up and running already. Perfect. Domino Mosina, I heard about this. There's a T154 X-Plane 12 in early beta. Want to see you struggle with it as well. It's been 5 years since we last did a Tupolev in X-Plane 11. A very long time. Very long time. Perfect. APU's booted up. Looks like boarding's complete. God, there's nothing to do in this airplane. Right, GPU. Is APU available? Bleed APU valve open, and it looks like it is on, and I forgot to arm the emergency exit lights. There we are. So I can turn off the GPU, ground service, close the doors, disconnect. Next we're ready for push and start. God, there's nothing to do. Right, APU bleeds on, I don't need to do that. Let's just get better pushback ordered, and then when we're... Oh no, don't do this, I know why it's doing this. It's because you've got to disable Toby Eye Tracker. There you go. Toby Eye Tracker causes a bug with better pushback, so you have to disable it, otherwise it won't work. Right, let's push back to face northeast on Tango.
Ground to cockpit.
Bonjour.
Call me through the menu when you are ready.
The Flames has just joined, saw the E-jet in Basel. I challenge you to do the visual prescribed track 27 in Basel. No, I'm doing ILS 15. I can't. How can you expect me to do that? Flame, you fly this aircraft, don't you? I think I remember you in a previous stream. Where's my tug? Oh, I think you said call me through the menu when I'm ready. There we are.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Right, whilst the tow's driving up, we'll brief the taxi. There's the tug smashing through all the bollards. Oh, it's a red tug. Oh, it's a tiny tug as well. So we're on stand number, zooming on in here, 8 Alpha, as I said, northeast Tango. We'll go Tango, Golf, Uniform, and then we'll cross Hotel to full length runway 22 left. And then the SID we're flying is the Irma 7 Papa, which is an RNAV SID. No flight over the coastline below 6,000 feet. It's very noise sensitive. They don't want you flying over Nice or Cannes. Oh, high performance. Yeah, that's us. Climb on 223 to Mike November 222. So if we go here to map.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
This to zoom in. There we are, Mike November 222. You've got this great click spot on the ND because, as I mentioned last stream, you would manipulate the controls using this, but they've got some handy click spots. So the zoom is here, and then you can scroll for the waypoints.
Winching strap and adapter in position.
I beg your pardon.
Parking brake when ready to start pushback.
Oh, winching strap, eh? Mike November 222, Mike November 223, Mike November 250, and it's all maximum 210 knots, which is above the up speed for the E-jet, so we can go clean. And then also there's a continued turn northwest to Barsafe, so we're going to have to climb continuously because of the terrain. We're obviously crossing the Alps over this sector, and then you can see, there we are, Barso's the termination point for the SID. Initial climb clearance by ATC, it does show below 100 at the Nice VOR, but we're not flying that routing, so let's just put our cruise level in, which is flight level 300 on the MCP, and we'll go back to map. Right, flight level 300, where's the altitude knob? There it is. Ah. Oh, I've zoomed in, flight level 300. Okay, have I forgotten anything significant? I think we're good. Yeah, you're back from the Manchester rotation garbage airport. Unbelievable. Captain Sim, just recovering my back surgery from a certain flight. I should not there. Enjoy your stream. Oh yes, the A350. Well, I hope you had a safe flight from... Where did we land in the 350? Can't remember. Somewhere far. Cancun, wasn't it? Yeah, Cancun. Now you're in Nice. Great. Let's now start the pushback. Start. Oh no, do I just release the parking brake? Look at this hub. Uh-oh. No. Better pushback ain't happy. My only option is to stop pushback. What have I done? Chocks removed. Well, I don't want to press stop pushback, do I? Chocks. I don't think that option's here. GPU's disconnected. Oh, uh-oh. Nope. Small tug takes long to connect. Release the brakes, wait a bit. Okay. Oh, am I... Yes, I think I'm being winched as we speak. Oh yeah, there he is. On his knees. Oh, he's lifting me up. I have a funny feeling that might, in real life, tip that over. It's not a...
Starting pushback and you may start engine.
Oh, no, don't. I'm going to get penalised for that. Anti-collision lights on. Ah! Beacon
50,
on. I did
40,
I'm going to get penalised.
30, 20, 10.
Simbear, thanks, 5. Very, very kind of you. Unbelievable.
I just bought back the A350 from the mechanics. He has banned you from flying her.
Brilliant. Yes, my landing last time was a little bit of a... got you. Yeah, thanks, Simbear. So kind, and appreciate your donation. Yeah, did dent the A350 earlier. Last stream. Right, starting engine number 2. Oh, I've got to do a hydraulic pump 3A on. No. Oh, push the toga button now. Okay. I push the toga button. Cool start. Engine 2 start. Switch to start. There we go. It's like the Airbus. You just leave it. Little baby turbofan. There we are. Good sounds of this add-on. That tug is it's strong, isn't it? I have some lead weights in the back here. Ah, an alpaca has spawned. In an Airbus 321, I believe that is.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Parking brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Standby.
We're now waiting for N2 to be in excess of 60%. So then it says go for the flaps, then start the engine. I mean, I'll follow the X checklist. Bloodline, yeah, I think was that the new E-jet V2 or whatever? They have new engines, don't they? Right, now it says set flaps for takeoff, so flap 1. And starting engine number 1. Better put these guards down, haven't I?
Then pull the mask to your face, making sure the pin pulls free from the...
I didn't know there was boarding sounds.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal to the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Mercy.
The plastic bag may not appear to inflate. If you're sitting with someone needing assistance, put your
Bag on 122.8 actually.
In preparation for takeoff, please check to make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened
Beautiful.
low and tight, and your tray table is up and locked.
Oh, the pod of the before start flows auto brake to RTO. Roger. I think on this X checklist it comes later, but I'll do it now. Right, N2 looks like it's stabilising. It's 60%. There we are, perfect. Right, hydraulic pump 1 and 2 to auto, which it is. APU off. Takeoff flap set. Fly directors on. Auto throttle arm. So I guess I'll just tap the auto front button. Toga pressed. Taxi lights on. nose inside, and then we can request taxi. So simple. Right, so our Unicom is Alpaca 1 Echo Juliet to Nice traffic, taxi runway 22 left. Right, release the parking brake. And the config we don't do like we do in the 7.3, we press this button here, so...
Takeoff, okay.
Okay, takeoff is okay. Let's go to Basel Mulhouse, which is in Germany, Switzerland, France. Want to switch the Embraer? There's nothing to do. It's like a little Airbus.
Auto brake.
Ah! Just added thrust and it said auto brake. Kicked out. There it is. So someone's on 22 right. Is the APU shutting off? I hope not the engine. It's a cute little jet. Cool. I love these little taxi vibe views. Right, let's go down to idle. So routing, as I said on the taxi out, is going to be the next right Golf, and then second, next right Golf, and then left on uniform. Perfect. There's the 321 behind. Michael said you've heard that the E-jet's like a baby 737. I mean, it's a bit more modern. There we are, and then left onto uniform, don't cross the active runway. Some nice yachts there in the sea. Oh my god, there's someone in a dinghy. Oh my goodness me, look at that! It's a bit rough. The sea looks a bit rough though. He's going to crash into that yacht, but it looks... Oh, he's gone through the yacht. Oh dear. Oh, turning left here. Alright, I should probably have the checklist here or something. Well, let's just do the after start and then before takeoff. Yeah, we'll do that in a second. Right, I'll check the flight controls whilst the taxi out. I don't know if Embraer pilots do that, but forward, back, left, and right. Rudders I can't really do because it's connected to my tiller, but there we are, I've done them. Right, flight controls have been checked. Next right, and then we'll just probably have to hold short of runway 22 right, because there was someone that reported on fine, or... Oh my goodness me. Oh my days! What is that person doing? Now, I think they might have missed the airport. Crikey. I think he might not be landing anymore. Concerning. I think we'll hold short, guys. I mean, if he lands off this, I mean, credit. A little hard, a little fast. I think he's doing a flyby. Yeah, I think he might be going around now, I'm glad to say. Well, I'm meant to be turning it. Yes. Oh, my goodness me. A bit higher than glide. Yeah, there's higher than there's... I mean, that wasn't even a flyby. They've gone around. I better just hold short, just in case that guy... Oh, I can see him on... I can see him on the Navigraph. Oh no, there is someone else here though. Where are they? At 1,300 feet. Okay. Oh, there's another aircraft coming. Oh, I don't know. Let's have a look out the window. Oh, I can't see anyone. We just set the parking brake. I need to assess the ATC situation. There is an aircraft that says about to fly over the airfield or something. You see them? I can't see them at all. Where are they? You see that on the map, guys? "300 feet. They're invisible. Well, I don't know. I've never seen that before. And Nice Traffic Alpaca 1 Echo Juliet lining up takeoff runway 22 left. Oh, it's a stealth plane. Can't see him on that spire. Okay, so it's Navigraph just having its moment. It's always been a bit buggy, hasn't it? Yeah, okay. Thanks, guys. We've definitely visually checked. Alright, so we're going to cross 22 right over to 22 left.
Auto brake.
Why does it keep doing that when I add thrust? I mean, I'm not even adding a huge amount of thrust. It just takes the auto brake out. There we are. Auto brake back on again. Right, takeoff config, parking brake we did set. So hold point, thrust lever idle, transponder to TARA. Let's go back to idle. So TARA, squawk 2000. And that's done. Landing lights and strobe lights can come on. Perfect. Taxi lights can come off. There we are, we're ready. Isn't it Iveo traffic? No, Iveo traffic was off, I only have VATSIM on. Okie dokie. Now the auto throttle is a bit wonky with this aircraft, I found. I set it and it should automatically take over and set 91.4, but it seems to modulate a little bit around it, but we'll see how we get on today, both on the last stream and my test sector, so to see how we get on. Right, I'll have VNAV armed. Okay, we've lined up. So heading sync set. There we are. 40%. Release the parking brake. Oh, we won't do any of that nonsense. And I think the clock's automatic at home. I don't know. Right, Toga's in chat. Let's go to Basel Mulhouse. 40%. Alright, stabilised. Set takeoff thrust. Try and get it close to that blue icon. There we are, setting it. Oh, it's sort of spiking around a bit. 80. Lucky for 91.4, please. A bit more then. Takeoff thrust set. Indication sort of normal. 80, let's check.
Too
loud. There we are. Didn't quite set takeoff thrust. Cool. More back pressure needed. Airborne. Positive climb. Gears up. Oh! Where's my flight director gone? Did I forget to push the toga button? There we go. Ah! Now the flight director in roll is super sensitive. Like if I start turning too much to the right, it shoots off to the left. I think it's a little bit too sensitive. Right, because I sort of didn't hold up a high enough nosed attitude, it sort of shot up a little bit. Now we've got this horrible flight path vector, and again it commands to level off whilst accelerating. Right, flaps up, 210 knots. Oh. Set the auto throttle, set the required thrust. Let's get her in trim. Oh, I hate this flight path vector. Give me those big, chunky flight director lines. Alright, I'm trimmed at 210 knots. I'm meant to be doing a flyby, sorry. Look how powerful it is. Look at it go. Swah. We're off. Right, left turn. I'm trying to put the green FPV into the magenta one. I think that's the aim of the game. There we are. Oh, I'm E-jetting now. Oh. God, it's really hard to follow accurately. I don't understand why on takeoff you have the conventional flight director bars, but some Brazilian individual has then decided, let's get rid of those pitch and roll flight director bars and give them this horrible, horrible FPV to follow. Right. Anyway, am I meant to go to reduce climb now? Silly Brazilian plane. Come on. Into the box you go. There we are. I'm doing it. It's just... I'm getting maximum points. Anyway, I think once I've done this turn, I'll get the old plane in. I overshot the turn slightly. Look. There we are. Trimmed. Okay, I'm done. Right, commands. Well, the pilot's in, I think. Whee, there we go. After takeoff checklist. Landing gears up. LNAV, VNAV, flaps up. There we are. After takeoff checklist complete. Ah, perfect. Easy. So still maximum speed of 210 knots, which we're complying with, at above 6,000 feet. And once we pass this turn, it's going to accelerate to its new command speed, or the econ climb speed. Oh, yes. Big person, I'm struggling to understand how to match the flight director with great difficulty. Right, so it should now accelerate from 210 to 270. Perfect. Right. Just turn this down here. Thank you, Slush Puppies 10 Mums. Afternoon Captain just finished up work, so I'll see you in the VOD. Excellent, Slush. Well, thank you very much for popping in to say hello at the takeoff element of this live stream. Thank you very much for popping in. There's the departure airport. We're about to fly overhead. Let's do the pre-cruise checks, which I don't know if it's included here. Above 10,000 feet. Yes, sterile cockpit switch can go off. No smoking off, seatbelt sign off, lights off as well. There we are. Pre-cruise checks complete. I presume we're pressurising. Yes, diffs 4.7. 500 feet per minute. Lovely. And we've got the target M1 set standards. Is there anything I forgot to do? Good. Checks complete. Captain Sim, this is the kind of flying required to get out of Brazil's thick jungle canopy. Oh, the cloud. Oh, look at the clouds at X-Plane now, guys. Look at that. Superb. That is very nice. Dark under the cloud as well. There are a few thunderstorms bubbling around here, but not what I know because I've got the weather radar off. But can't tell if they're on. Well, rate of climb is good. Look at all this information, it's wonderful. Hello Clonk, because afternoon flight into sim chat, welcome aboard. V-Sky check, excellent clouds, they are very very nice, they have levelled up the visuals. Is an engine anti-ice automatic in this? I'm not sure, I pressed it on anyway. Into the muck we go. Oh, I love the detail in the mirror, in the window there, very nice. Bit of precipitation. I think it's off now. Oh really? I might have turned the engine anti-ice off. Really? Oh really? Yes, it's fully automatic. Of course it is. Thanks, Flame. There we are, coming out on top. Excellent navigation on the SID, inbound to Barso. In our commuter jet. Hello Airbus guy, good afternoon. What is the E-jet like to fly at X-Plane 12? It's flying really, really nicely. I mean, I don't fly this aircraft, but it feels like I'm flying a real aeroplane. It's very manoeuvrable and great performance you can see here on the climb out as well. We're maintaining 270 knots and climbing at just around 3,000 feet per minute, so yeah, good fun. Hey Harry, doing very well. Hope you're doing well as well. Thank you very much for popping in. Now we are on top of the cloud. I wonder if we're going to see any of the beautiful scenery today as we continue towards Barso. Right over the Alps, look. And then Moblo is pretty much Mont Blanc, not far away. Where is it? Yeah, because you've got Geneva here, and Mont Blanc's to the south. I don't think it's directly overhead Mont Blanc. It's close. So highest mountain in Europe, and then descending over high ground. Beautiful. What's our ETA? Does this show you? Rome 15 at 16:28 Zulu. Perfect. So about 45 minutes. Clogs has got spring rolls, and I'm live. Very good. Excellent. Yeah, the clouds are looking fantastic. Massive improvement. This is still the beta X-Plane 12 as well, latest beta. Junghang Hong says, keep getting GPU crashes with the new X-Plane versions. Do you maybe know what's up with that? So I've not experienced any issues, I'm afraid, Junghang. Matt, do you still have a good chunk of plugins? You know my rule, I use as few as possible. So right now I'm using Navigraph Simlink, Auto DGS for the guidance pulling onto stand, Avitab, Better Pushback, Fly with Lure, where I run multiple programs. So through this I'm running my X checklist, the audio checklist for the Zebo mod, and the landing rate calculator. That's pretty much it. Head shake, SAM, terrain radar plugin, Tobii eye tracker, which I always disable. It's not compatible with Better Pushback. The Airlines X-Airline Snow, which I just add snow to Warfo. This is for the client above, so you guys get all the flight information. XPU IPC, which is massively outdated but still works. X checklist, radio, the SideTech panel plugin to make the radio tuning panel work, and Xpilot. That's it. That's the. I don't like adding any more than I need to. Plane spotter jealous of the E190 cap. The A321 behind you suddenly doesn't climb as good. Ah, is that you behind, sir? Yes, the 321 is known for having terrible performance, I believe. But we're climbing, look at that, 1800 feet per minute. But then again, the 321, you've probably got 220 passengers. I've got 114. Alright, evening. I hope you're well. There's a chance I'll be jump seating a Paphos rotation soon. Any tips or tricks advice on what to expect there, please? Oh, that's very exciting, Harry. Try not to distract the crew in critical phases of flight. That'll be my biggest tip, because I've had jump seaters in the past training. In the critical phases, you don't want to be disturbed. But no, just I don't know what that is. Is it part of you got a job yet, Harry? I'm not sure where you are in your training. I always forget. I have so many people in training or have your airline jobs or thinking about becoming an airline pilot. I can never keep up with everyone, but you have to remind me where you are and how you've managed that. Want to go. So 1500 feet per minute, there's no traffic above. Yeah, the clouds look fantastic. Plane spotted, yeah, only fast and empty, 194 in the tube of jelly babies. See if the aileron moves when we finish the turn. Oh yeah, you can see, look, love this realism. There we are. Oh, look at the terrain down there, very nice. It's a shame of the cloud, but it is what it is. Yeah, big improvement on the clouds. Perfect! There we are, flight level 300. In the cruise. Top of descent. Let's see where that's going to be. Does it show you here? Around Lammer, so only about 20 minutes from now, guys. Yeah, the performance in this is insane. Yeah, this is like almost like an empty 737. I mean, this on a ferry flight, it must be insane. It must fly really well. Harry, it's more fun to learn a certain Jesklin themed airline SOPs, but I will starting your type rating at the end of the season. I understand, Harry. Very good, fantastic. And I guess you've done the whole pathway with them. So you've worked in ops, you've worked as in the cabin. That's a really good scheme I've heard about. I've got a lot of friends there. So fantastic. And yeah, just enjoy the ride and. Moving forward for your type rating, make notes. Ask the guys. Flame says at least have a look at the VPT approach. So I'm planning a lovely little ILS via outing self-position. Look at this horrific approach. DB required. Turning downwind with a right turn, max 160 knots. And that's breaking off, I guess, the VOR approach, or the RMP approach for this. How long is that runway? It's probably not long enough, is it? 1600 metres! That's too short, isn't it, for this? That's really short. not going off the end of the runway if I do that. I'll use whatever they're doing in real life. And hey presto, I'm looking at fly radar, runway 15. Excellent, Harry. Well, good luck. Let us know how you get on with your flight. Yeah, Bowles, the approach is basically never used in real life in Basel. No. I was actually looking at my operator's notes, and we fly runway 15. If we have to land on 33, we can't. We're not authorised to do the VPT onto runway 33. So this approach here, we're not approved. So we actually have to do our own operator's circling manoeuvre. So if we had to circle onto 33, we'd have to go down to the circling minima 13.1. 13.1. Approach charts that. Yeah, so we'd fly the VOR approach. No, Nice. What we're doing. Yeah, we'd fly the VOR Zulu down to the circling minima of 1,200 feet, and then we'd brake to the right, and then just do our circling SOPs. There you are. But we'll do 15. I've actually not flown an ILS in this aircraft. Our first stream we did an RMP approach, having never done one before. It actually worked out okay. But please let me do an ILS. Airbus guy, that's true. Yeah, the dark cockpits has been fixed or worked on, hasn't it? It's certainly, yeah, you can tell. It's much better. Much better. I've noticed in the X-Craft E-jet the auto throttle does chase the speed a little bit. Probably in reality it wouldn't make the sort of constant changes like it does. There are some limitations I've noticed in certain aircraft. I have a little cabin tour anyway. It's a very nice cabin actually for X-Plane. It's a chunky door, and it's a 2x1 in business by the looks of it. And then the premium economy is a 2-2 seat configuration. It's a tiny cabin. Perfect. Looking fantastic. Just above the cloud here. Oh, can't see any of that beautiful scenery. And I've been overtaken by bigger and greater jets. The Alps would be down there. Yeah, it's definitely brighter, and everything in this seems brighter. Who's that? Is that a 737? Oh, it's a Max! I think, looking at those wingtips. It's a Ryanair in a Max, is it a Max, those winglets? Yeah, I think so. Whoa! What's going on? I think I'm turning. Yes, I'm turning. There we are. Captain Simpson, how long did it take you to familiarise yourself with the E-jet avionics before streaming? Well, I've streamed this aircraft before, the lineage version, and the avionics. It's an aircraft the Embraer found it's very quick. It becomes very quick and easy to operate. I mean, I've still haven't got a clue what I'm doing. And in the descent and the busier approach phases, I'll be looking towards chat for some pointers and advice. But yeah, from scratch, it's not too challenging to sort of just pick up. There's far more challenging aircraft than to learn. Tom Fleming, thank you very much for joining as a member. Glad you're enjoying the content. You get invited to our members only Discord. I hope you enjoy using the custom emoji chat. Thank you very much. If you go to messages on the FMC, it will say thank you for flying X-Craft. What is that? I wouldn't even know where to look. What's TRS? Oh, thrust rating select. Okay. Oh yeah, the prog page. Oh, we better do some fuel checks. We've just passed Irma. Let's have a little look on the operational flight plan. So Irma, 15 minutes into the flight. We are 16 minutes. That's looking good. We should have 4.6 tons. Bear in mind we took how much extra? 800. 5.4 on board. Hey, 4,450. What's happened? Did I just completely miscalculate how much fuel I need? Irma waypoint. Should have 4. Oh, what's happened to my fuel, guys? 4527. I'm already down on fuel. Something's not right here. I took an extra 800 kilos So Irma, we should have 5.3 tons of fuel. We've got 4.4. That's down a ton. That's a lot in a small plane like this. Interesting. What should this fuel flow be in the cruise? We'll keep a close eye on that. Where's fuel used? Irma, we should have used 1.2 tons. System. Where's the fuel button? There we are. Oh, we have used 1.2. Okay, what was my block fuel on departure? Did I not take enough fuel? The fuel burn's not far off, an extra 100 kilos out. Fuel on arrival on the flight plan, we should be landing with 3.4 plus the 800 kilos extra, so we should be landing. Hold on. Yeah, actual fuel level. We should be landing with 4.2. And this shows fuel on arrival here, 3.3. We're down a ton. I think my block fuel. We checked it though, didn't we? We always check the block fuel. Did we have that at the start for the stream? 5.7. This sort of would imply that I didn't take enough fuel. We've got more than sufficient. We're still landing in excess of reserves. 2.1. Yeah. Federico says that of course the throttle is being a bit weird. Yes, it doesn't seem to settle, does it? It seems to make constant changes. You can sort of see it moving, look. Hopefully that's something that can be sort of fixed. I do love this digital flight system. Yeah, we've still got more than sufficient fuel on arrival. How does it glide? Maybe your spirited takeoff burned more fuel than expected. Spirited takeoff, which was line standard. Yeah, V-Sky check. I think it was 5.6 at pushback. Oh, I don't know. What have I miscalculated? I feel like it's some 5.6. 4.6. It would suggest I burned 1.3, which makes sense, actually. Oh, I don't know. We're good. We're good. Oh, we're at our most economic altitude. We're at the planned cruise level, flight level 300. We could probably go a little higher, but that's with fuel flight plan to 300. Maybe. Yeah, let's have a look at Kines. Maybe I misread that wrong then. Alright, we're at Kines now. So Kines, we should have 4.4 tons of fuel. This is showing 4.4, but I took 800 kilos extra. Unless I know what it is, guys. I know what it is. I'm being a bit of a donkey. Have I got a donkey sound effect? I know what I've done. The original fuel is in the plan. Now, my operator, this doesn't happen. We add 800 kilos here and put PIC extra. So we then have to add 800 kilos to the fuel that's on the flight plan. That's what's happened. There's definitely... Okay, that's... at least I know how my operator's flight plan works. Phew. All good, all good. Yes. Right, where's top of descent? Moving on. I think there's a little... Yeah, there's top of descent around Le Mans. So fuel burn is pretty much spot on. It's been a few kilos. Excellent. Yeah, the throttles do hunt. I'm hoping that will be fixed in a future update. Right, let's have a look at the arrival for our commuters from Nice to Basel Mulhouse. So we are coming in on the Lumel arrival, which is here, and it seems to go to a point called Revel, and then there's like a 25-mile arc to Altic, so it's sort of like a loop like this. So I don't know, can this add-on deal with arcs? I don't know. I think there's something I've read somewhere that it can't. So look, let's start at Lumel. So we've got Lumel. And they're going to Delta 246 Yankee. Okay. And I don't think it's planned an arc look between here and this point. That should be a 25-mile arc look between Delta 264 Yankee, which which is here, 25 mile arc to this waypoint here, and it's drawn a straight line, unfortunately. So yeah, that's something for devs at X-Craft to work on. I remember Zebo years ago having that issue, but managed to sort it. We'll get to outic, and then it says vectors. So we're going to get vectors, and essentially what we're going to do is after outic self-position onto the ILS. ILS Zulu. I didn't even realise I actually have ILS runway 33. I don't think I've ever once flown that star except during CPR training. Always get vectors prior usually. Yeah, so many airports. It's an interesting little turn it's done here as well. It's gone, not sure what it's trying to achieve. It's sort of going down and then up to outic. So I think just to sort of help the aircraft out, I might delete the vectors point. Yeah, I think if I just go outic direct to center fix, so delete, activate, see how that looks. Yeah, it's just going to help. There we are. Yeah, we'll just go heading select and self position. So outic, the altitude, what's the elevation here? 885 feet. Can you see where it wants us to be at outic? 110 below. Is there a way of seeing the actual altitude it will be at? Well, it's going to be below that. We should, yeah, okay, that'll be fine. Anyway, the ILS Zulu we're going to go on to. It's an Embraer, so it'll do this automatically. It'll do that automatically. I'll have to set the minimums though, like an Airbus. 2.5% missed approach climb gradient, 1134. How do I set my minimums? Just increase the range here. Weather's all good. Oh, look at the Alps below. Oh, that awful I downloaded. God damn it. How do I set the minimums again? Barrow set. That's minimums. There we are. Oh, I don't want R8. 1134. So I'll round that up to nearest 10 feet. 1134, 1140. RVR required. 0.3. RVR 750 when a flight rate or autopilot or HUD to DA is used. Well, we just use 600 for full flights. I don't understand how HUD can increase the RVR. Right, self position, missed approach a bit complex, climb runway track max 4000 at 3.4 miles, right turn 275, left turn 230, right turn 15 mile arc outing, and we'll go around for another approach. Nope, got to delete the constraints to see welcome to Embraer. Well, that's the same as the NG and the Max, Flame 737 series. Exactly the same. Right. Landing performance, it's a long runway. I mean, it always also has A380 points here, so you know it's a huge long runway here. 3,900 meters. Let's do the landing performance. Oops, I've popped that out. So landing performance. So Basel landing weights. What's that? Current gross weight. Yeah, look at that, all fucking chasing. How do I find my actual gross weight? Don't know. Prague, Perth. Perth in it. Next. No, oh, is that it? Gross weight here, 39.5. What's our landing weight going to be then? Let's say we're going to burn 39. There's probably something. Oh, it's on the ND. So it is. To show you, oh, there we are. So we're going to burn 4.1, landing 3, a ton. So our landing weight is going to be 38.5. I did a thing. Runway 15. Reverses dry. Icing no. Let's get the weather. It's variable 2 knots. So let's just call it 3302. Temperature is 13 degrees, 1013. And I guess flat 5 or full? What's the default? Flat 5. Compute. Yes, we are not requiring a huge amount of runway. Can I send this to the FMS again? I think I can send to FMS. Yes. Data link. Load landing speeds. Loaded. I think I've done it, haven't I? Perth. landing. They're in. Beautiful. Final approach is 130. Flat 5 is standard. Perfect. Oh yes, I am Embraer. Great. We've just flown Mont Blanc, ladies and gentlemen. The beautiful route I chose so we can enjoy the fantastic Ortho 4XP in X-Plane. And it is completely overcast. It does look smart though. It's a good looking plane, isn't it? Crazy sarcasm. 1468 could have done the other runway. Yeah, true. I don't know how accurate the fuel figure is in this, I don't know. Burning a ton makes about sense from this point, I'd say. Too far off. And we've got about 20 miles till top of descent. Superb. I get some of your comments earlier as we were trying to work out why we didn't have the extra fuel, but it makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. Yeah, I'm not used to the operational flight plan. When we take additional fuel, it's not included in the operational flight plan. We can actually ring ops and get them to add it for that reason, but there's no point. Ah, so this is the runway QDM already, isn't it? That blue line. I see, I like that. Sink my head in. And then VNAV's automatic, isn't it? It's you just lower the altitude and it automatically descend. Adam, yeah, X-Crafts. I mean, the chasing auto throttle would be what a good start to fix it. And DME arcs and holds, but are they coming? I know it can't hold at the moment, can it? So holding and FMC tidying up and chasing auto throttle. Andy just said they fix E-jets. Lost count of manual angles have had to do because they go full tilt stupid on final. I didn't. I think the version 2 update, which came in a month or two ago, fixed a lot of the previous issues. I mean, it's been out a while. It's an aircraft I wouldn't say I avoided, but I was sort of waiting. I remember asking some people, is it worth trying? They said, well, not at this current state, but there are improvements coming. It got to the point where I was like, right, I think I'll try it now. And I did enjoy the first stream we did. And here we are flying between Nice and Basel with no significant issues, so good to see the holds are coming. That's great. And automatic engine anti-ice as well. Ridiculous. Cubing Demon, that is not prioritising your qualifications. Larry, it's very kind to ask. Don't apologise at all. How's baby Bubba doing? How was the day out you mentioned the other day? If you don't mind me to ask. Oh, I mean, how many days out have we had between now and the last stream? About 3. We go out every day. I think last stream was the what day? What day was that? Sunday. We streamed the Indie Builds, I think. Yeah, it was, and it was Bank Holiday Monday, and we went out to my, I should say, future mother-in-law's village where they had an event going on. It was very nice, thank you very much. Both are doing very well. Having store, you can see something about holds and LNAV updates in the E-jet channel in their Discord. Oh, I'll have to have a look. Right, where's my top of descent coming up? I think it's coming up, so let's have a look at this arrival, see if we can find any lower levels. Not really. Lumel, flight level 90 or less, but it's probably higher terrain before. Let's imagine we're under radar control. 90, ATC said. Uh-oh. I think that the beeps tell me I'm descending soon, isn't it? Ah. 90 set. Message. Reset outsell? Question mark? Yes, I have. Hello, Robert S. Good evening to you. Robert, we were just talking about that. Holds are coming for the E-jets. Yes, it's been constantly chasing, hasn't it? The auto throttle. couple of bandits up there. Is that Lufthansa? Lufthansa 320, no doubt. Those other aircraft that they've disappeared. Yes, that's definitely a Lufthansa tail. Yeah, Alex, it doesn't look like we'll see much of the mountains today. Down we go, ladies and gentlemen, top of descent. Sharp left turn coming up as we head over the northern part of the Alps. And engine anti-ice, yes, you guys said it's completely automated, isn't it? And now we know where our extra fuel has gone. Bandits, yes. You heard right. Accents Fox 2. I'll tell you what, I've been playing a bit recently on my limited time off. At War Thunder, I actually tried some of the air simulator battles, which are actually quite good fun. It's a lot more time consuming, but it's you actually have to fly the aircraft quite accurately. You can easily stall, spin, whatnot. But I was playing a bit of air simulator the other day in the Mosquito, doing some ground boat runs. Did quite well. I was quite impressed. There we are. So inbound to Connell. So I'll show you where we are on the operational flight plan, and then we have a almost 90-degree turn, five a burn towards Valier. Harry, will you be returning to the second channel for weird and wonderful games someday in the future? I was half tempted to do some War Thunder stream. All I have to do is fire up the channel and stream it, but I can never say never, Harry, but nothing at the imminent plan. I know the members are also some of the racing members. We need to organise this race in the F1 2004 car, Ferrari, and also the next members group flight in a couple of weeks' time. Next weekend I need to organise. So I've got quite a few things to do in the background. I'm back to work tomorrow as well, so working every day. Actually no, I've got one standby this week, so. Dark Lucinario says, oh, that's okay. Did you hear baby crying? Yeah, baby was crying there. Just a nappy change. There you go. You just heard my daughter the first time. Dark Scenario says, hey Captain, have you noticed the improvement in the accuracy of the real world engine of X-Plane 12 beta? Last time we saw that the data was not matching the weather in the sim. Let's see how it is today. I think the last couple of streams have been okay. There's been a few things here and there, but overall it's okay. Yes, we're bringing realism to the descent. Bringing realism to the streaming experience by having the screaming child in the background in the cabin, which would be happening right now. We best close that door. We won't hear anything else. Oh yeah, it's a bit clement here. Is there a weather radar in this? Also, you see how it's gone very dark in the cockpit here? That's very realistic in dark cloud. This is what you can expect to see. This is what we had to experience though all the time in X-Plane 12. So much better to see this here. Always a baby crying in the airplane, absolutely. Oh yes, you have to click the map on the ND. How do I adjust the tilt? Where's my... I'm looking down here instinctively for weather radar controls. I did see some scan there. How do I control the weather radar? No, it's not. Ah, it's okay. It's not fully. Okay, I can see a little return up there, but I need to put the tilt down. Otherwise, it'll be useless. Anyway, out of that layer of cloud. Yeah, as I was saying, the darkness you're experiencing now is actually very realistic when you're in sort of thicker cloud. I'll go back to terrain then if it's not working. There's our sort of vertical situation display. Yeah, I don't think it's modelled. It's a bit of a wiggly arrival. Greater sarcasm. Weather radar, please look outside. Yes, that's the problem. I'm in cloud. Can't see any weather beyond. Very blue out there, isn't it? Blue Alpaca Airways Blue Skies. Hi, Poskiddy, I can't remember, I always remember your name. Good afternoon, on way back from Aviation House. Is that CAA HQ? How's the flight going? Very well. So far, so good. I haven't buried it into the side of a mountain yet, at least, anyway. And we've just started our descent into, where we're going, Basel Mulhouse in France, the airport. And all is good so far. Captain Sim live time right now. 16:14 Zulu. Should be able to see just here then. There you go. Some cockpit lighting on in here. Ooh. Brightness of the screens here. There we go. A bit better. Yeah. Yes, Harry. Seatbelt signs coming on. No smoking. Sterile cockpit. Well, it's a good job we know what the MSA is, and I'm not just randomly descending to flight level 90. About to start the arrival anyway. And then we'll just have to, after Altic, if I bring the chart up, we'll have to self-position, because in real life you'd get radar vectors. There's no ATC. Well, there's ATC around, but none in this area. Superb. So this is path. It's not like the NG is. It's not like an idle path descent. You see the thrust is constantly changing. Look at the thrust. A bit of light turbulence, I guess, but it shouldn't be chasing like that. And the rate of descent's around 1500, but I think it's like a fixed angle, isn't it? So Altic restriction between 11,000 and 5,500. This is great. It gives you a rough idea of your vertical path. I'm in the sim next week. Although I have a standby. The standby does cover both sim and line duties. Well, all that lovely author downloaded. Crikey. It's horrible out there. Unfamiliar aeroplane. What will it do next? Right. So now it's making a turn to the left. I'll show you on the charts. Remember, it won't fly the DME arc though. It's just doing a straight line between Delta 246 Yankee and Delta 267 Whiskey. It should slow down to 220 knots, which it is doing now. Albeit, crikey. A bit of light to moderate turbulence by the looks of it. Yep, we do have a VSD captain simply turn it on the EFIS panel. Yeah, potentially, Harry. Something along those lines. Start turning the sounds up. Pass flight level 150. Just trying to find the next restriction. It's to be between 11,000 and 5,500 feet. So let's descend down to 5,500 feet. Now, how do I set 5,500? Ah, there's two knobs. What was the QNH here? 1013. Okay. Well, that's my minimums. No, 1013 set. 13,900 for 5,500 feet. And the standby altimeter sets. Oh, what order brake setting was that based off earlier, by the way? Doesn't say, does it? Let's just go with order brake 2. Or low, you know, definitely don't need more than low. There we are. Now this is the sort of DME arc / not arc. Flame says, look at your EU CAS. What's that? Ice condition. Oh, so it automatically opens the engine anti-ice system. Oh, that's really smart. So you don't have to do anything. Now, how does it detect that? Oh yeah, look, look, look! I've gotten some ice on the windows as well, I reckon, guys. Is it only on the external model? Yeah, this is definitely icing range. What's the temperature outside? -11, yeah. Perfect. So when we get past... Oh, what's the elevation here? The elevation is 885 feet. So when we're around 10,800 feet, we'll do the sort of post-cruise checks. We'll go from there. Yeah, it's definitely a fixed angle because the rate of descent's been pretty consistent all the way from top of descent. It hasn't really changed. Drew Chris said, hi Captain, can you explain takeoff CG is a percentage, but a percentage of what? So it's just a base where your centre of gravity is based off the mean aerodynamic chord of the aircraft. Not into too much ATPL theory, but it's essentially the point that if you were to get the aircraft onto a seesaw, it would, if you suspended on that, it would be in perfect balance, and we need to work that position out to work out the trim for takeoff. Added to sort of set you up about 1,000 feet higher and yell at you about terrain that makes a hard left turn and drop you out of LNAV and set you in out hold. Brilliant. Well, just prior to outic then, I will go on to heading select and self-position downwind. I hope this ice melts. We've got a lot of ice on the... is that increasing as well? No, I think we'll be alright. Okay, I want to brake, own discretion, but wouldn't use it on a long runway. Usually only on shorter runways between 2,000 metres LDA. Well, I'll use it and I'll just expedite vacating at the first convenient left. Oh, are we out of this mess? So the platform altitude is 4,000 feet, so after outic we'll descend to 4,000. There's nothing better than self-positioning in IMC with high terrain around. We could actually probably go straight in, couldn't we, from outic? It's sort of a 90-degree turn. Should we try it? I think it will manage that descent, won't it? Should we try it? Test it on a VNAV onto the ILS. It's a slightly sharper than 90-degree intercept, but it should manage it. RMP terminal still 1. We should go down to 0.3 on the approach. Oh, post-cruise checks then. Fuel, sufficient lights. Don't need the logo on. Angle banking date set. Pressurization's good. Belts on here. Checks complete. Right, let's go down to the platform altitude of 4,000 feet. How do I do the little... There we are, 4,000 feet increments. Cool. Famous last words. Let's see, Flame. It's a little bit safer, sort of self-positioning with high terrain around. 4,000 the platform. I mean, it sort of looks okay. There's the missed approach point at sort of 0. I don't like how it goes all the way below -6,000, -12,000. I guess it's because I'm zoomed out quite far. Right, there's our tick, so now it's going to turn base onto the extended centre line. Will it suggest to slow down as well? There we are. Long base leg. Airplane using a sound pack? Nope, these are stock sounds. Harry, technical question, do you know how, if the Mach on the 7.3 is measured the wing root or is it an arbitrary point along the span. That's something I'd have to look up again in the AFM. Not something I've looked at for 15 years. Heading select. If they ask that in your interview, they definitely don't want you to have the job. Alright, it's a sharp intercept, but I think we'll manage. Where's the decel? It's like a decel point. What's the flap speeds? Are they by the flap lever? Ah, where's all the flap limiting speeds? I know they hit. Ah, there they are. Flap 1, 230 knots. Okay. Got to activate approach speed yourself in the FMS when 25 miles of airport, or automatically by selecting 1. Have I done that just now? Did I press the correct? But yes, I pressed it there, didn't I? So now it's reducing to 210. So it's a bit Airbusy in that respect. I think it's looking quite good. I think it's doing a really nice job. Yeah, low visibility. What is the latest weather? Well, we'll see how the live weather is. Cav OK? Cav OK 13 degrees, variable 2 knots. But there's a few towering cumulus around. Let's see. Oh, you'd be cooked. I've heard that there's things like that whiz, but I've never interviewed with them, so I couldn't say. Oh, really? That's a tough one. Right, well, I'm approaching base lake, so I'm going to take a natural flops. Flat 1. I'm below 230 knots, and it's commanding 180. I love it. Cav OK in it. Yeah, it's probably like going to see the runway at 200 feet. And I think, guys, the blue line is the localizer and the... Oh, no. No, the actual blue line is the localizer. Oh, crikey. Ooh. See how well it puts you on the glide slope. So 180 knots on base. This is the actual visibility. Not Cav OK. So whoever was talking about the live weather, I'm not sure. There we are. Oh, what's the little green arrow? It's by the FPV. What does this do? What does it mean? I think there we are. So the actual glide slope's this little blue diamond. So platform's 4,000. I don't want to go any lower. Do I take another natural flops? It's an acceleration vector. Right, turning final. Arming approach. Yeah, superb job. Another natural flops. 160. And out the cloud. Actually, it could well be Cav OK over there. Let's put me a smidge high. We've got localizer capture, not quite yet. I'm going to have to set a lower altitude. 3,000. Thanks, ATC. Lock glide slope capture. Very good job. Perfectly onto the ILS. Amazing. So I've got flap 2, it's holding about 170 knots on the ILS, and Mr. Approach altitude is 4,000 feet. Flame, what's the gear down flap configuration? Is it gear down flap 3? Gear down flap 4? It's very misty here. I've noticed this in X-Plane with the beta, it always seems to be very hazy everywhere. You do get this haze, but it's not always super hazy like this. Get down flat 3. Roger. Where's my DME? There we are, 7.5, and it reads 0 at the threshold. Great. Configured about 5 miles then. And flat 3, yeah, we're way below the max speed. Slight tailwind, so that's okay. Runway in sight. Yeah, it has been a bit misty in sim as of late. It is a superb add-on. Just wish the autothrottle wasn't chasing as much. Yeah. There's the Rhine dividing Germany and France and Switzerland to the south. Cafe K barely. As long as well, if this is above 5,000 feet, then yeah, technically it is Cafe K. But the visibility is, I'd say, it's barely 10,000 meters. All right, up for 4 miles. A bit late configuring. Get down flap 3, and will this go all the way down to my final approach speed? My V-fly. Keep bringing those flaps out. That's flaps. I don't even know what. We said we're going to do a flap 5, didn't we? Flap 5. Ah, yes, we've done all this. Approach checklist complete. Perfect. I don't need to arm the speed brake, do I? Final approach speed was checked. Oh, that was loud. Landing 130, and it's bugged that. Amazing. You don't have to do anything. And there's no automatic speed brake. You just select reverse. It's correct. Landing checklist complete. Right, here we go. Do I disconnect the auto throttle? Oh, no, it's not disconnecting anyway. I'll press the button.
Throttle. Throttle.
Throttle. Alright.
Autopilot.
Right, all mine. Oh no, it's a horrible, horrible flight path vector.
500.
I don't like it. I'm just looking outside. Oh yeah, Unicom. Basel traffic. Back 1 Echo Juliet. Very short final runway 15 to land.
Approaching minimums.
Speed. I'm not scanning. I'm not even looking at my speed. Thrust.
Minimums.
Continue.
Minimums. 200.
Oh, well, we'll ignore the fact of going 8 knots too fast.
Glide slow.
100.
Disregard
Glide
the
slow.
glide slope. Cool.
Glide slow.
We're on the pappies.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Oh, boga. Go around. Flap. Don't know what that is. It's been a while.
Auto-brake.
It's been a while. Go around. Flap 15. Second thrust. It's been a while. What's ready to call gear up? What's the flap? What's the go around flap setting? Where's toga? Press toga. There we are. That was horrific. What was going on? How do I go around? Well, we can test the go around, can't we? LNAV. Where's the LNAV button? Nav, isn't it? Nav. Why is it telling me to turn? I don't want to follow the localizer. I want to follow the missed approach. Deselect nav. Let's go heading sync. Heading sync. Right. Yeah, I'm not looking at chat. How do I get it to follow the missed approach course? Flame. FDM go around 3, flap 3. What's my flap setting already? Yeah, flap 3, I knew that. Yeah, I need to seriously lower the nose though. Yeah, come on, accelerate the plane. Why is my flight path vector up there? Flaps 2? Climb to 4,000. Nav source. Is that button? That button's not working. I'm descending. Flaps up. FMS mode as nav source. What does that mean? Vertical. Want to go. I'm doing something. Nav. LNAV. Speed. Don't overspeed. Flaps up. Flaps up. Ah, there we are. No overspeeding here. Yeah. I don't know why it's commanding a ridiculously sharp turn. I'm ignoring the flight. That horrible flight path vector. We'll just wing it to 4,000. Keep climbing. LNAV. I'm hoping it will level off at 4,000 feet. I wanted to command a much higher speed as well. Not FMS speed. man. Out capture, some sort of capture. 220 will do. Give me 4,000 feet. Alright, 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 alright. I'm doing something. Out. And I'm in LNAV, so just you do it plane now. I've had enough. Autopilot, auto throttle. I've done a go around. No altitude busts here. No overspeeds. And I've completely forgot to turn right. I'm going to hit a mountain. I'm going to do a V1. I'm going to do a V1. Come on. Why is it not doing this? I thought it was in LNAV. I'm going to hit a mountain. I'm going to hit Mont Blanc.
50, 40,
No, I thought that was
30,
me hitting something.
20,
Uh-oh.
10.
Heading. Get round. The missed approach has not worked.
I prepped my spinal jelly. I don't think it helped.
Thank you, Captain Sim, $2. I prepped my spinal jelly. I don't think it helped. Terrific, brilliant. Right, well, they need to go back to drawing boards because LNAV's not worked. LNAV was taking me to some random point over there where I would have hit a mountain. I'm at 4,000 feet in IMC with a lot of high terrain around. This is so. This is the importance of being type rated on a plane.
50,
I'm talking the
40,
devil.
30, 20, 10.
You said you were not doing a V1. This looks very similar. Also, our left main is still on the runway, Captain.
Brilliant, unbelievable. I've got no words. Hey, at least I wasn't upside down yet. To be fair, the Phoenix 742 is a different beast. But yeah, listen, thanks V1, very kind. Thanks for your donation coming on here. Right, I think we're gonna self-position via Altic. My concern is this 6,400 here and the terrain display. And it's thick IMC. Right, now, Flame, where are you? Where's my Embraer? Oh god, I'm only streaming the 737 for the next 25 streams. How do I look at the picture here? How do I rebuild this approach? No, it was no spine crusher. It just didn't flare. Right, I did my first flight. This was easy. Right, how do I reselect the approach? Flight plan arrival. Right, runway 15, ILS Zulu. Let's select Altic. Apply, activate. Flight plan. Nav? No, flight plan. Route direct to a point.
50,
Thank you,
40,
Curtis.
30,
Feed the yellow.
20,
Feed the yellow.
10.
Activate. Feed the yellow, they say. LNO available. Simbear, thank you.
You ruin my A350 and then this. What is it you have against non-Boeing?
Thank you, Simbear, for your £5 donation. Most kind. Appreciate it. Listen, I'm perfectly entitled to the odd hard landing now and again. And it's a non-Boeing jet, so I've got the perfect excuse. Right. After takeoff, check this complete. I'm now downwind, and I've managed to get something into the computer which is pointing me less towards very high terrain. Fuel situation, 2.1 to divert, we've got 3.3, we've got plenty. So yeah, let's try again that approach. VMC over there, great. Right, well I'm sort of self-positioning downwind. I've noticed with LNAV when you route direct, it sort of overshoots and then goes back to exactly when you went direct. I've sort of broken this slightly. Can you create waypoints? I want to create a little waypoint off base leg here, or just self-position and heading select. Yeah, Stephen, yeah. But lack of sleep due to small child. Yeah. That's the main reason. Route direct to a pint. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. It wasn't that bad. Look. What was it? It did say hard light. It didn't say wasted. I've had that before. Right. Where's the flame? Flame, come back. What do I do? I think we're ready for another approach. I'm gonna make a turn downwind though. I'm not gonna do this sort of intercept. fact, let's go downwind now. What's the reciprocal of 152? It's going to be 332, isn't it? So heading select 332. Slight wind as well. So sync the heading 332. And then we're downwind. We'll stay at 4,000 feet, which is the platform altitude. Heading select. There we are. We're on a right-hand downwind for runway 15. But yeah, that was definitely a bug, guys, wasn't it? I did have nav engaged, and it should have turned after 3.5 miles. It did not do that. It kept me going in a straight line. Craig Stevens, different streamer you watched there. Maybe it was V1, I think, the 742.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Outrageous. Thank you. Says thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers. Yeah, definitely need thoughts and prayers whenever I'm flying anything these days. Wait, hold on. That was the perfect time for my... I can't find my... Where is it?
Are you crazy?
No.
Are you out of your mind?
No! It wasn't that one. But that will do. If I was the LTC on this line, I'd slap you with the maintenance logbook. Perfect. A damning criticism from the only Embraer pilot in chat. Thank you. Right, anyway, where was I? Perfect. So what jet are you breaking next? You like that Grim Reaper meme. First the H50, now the E190. Listen, I will butter this. I will butter this, even if I float halfway down this 3,900 metre runway just to appease you all. Oh, V1, I'm also typed in this beer, but I'm enjoying my popcorn. Listen, this is a tricky jet to operate. Right, now, I will... Can you update direct to the same waypoint again? Uh-oh. Oh, you can! Oh, so you can do it like in the 737. I like that. Alright, well, I'll keep updating it until I'm a beam and then engage LNAV again. Crazy sarcasm, 15 minutes ago. You don't have to do anything. Crazy sarcasm. Now, tricky jet to operate. Water brake. Yeah, that kicked off because I went around. Let's go for water brake low. Ah, yes. It's a good job I'm not doing 2 sectors today. There's a last minute boga acceptance. For those of you who are new to the channel, I used to have it where every approach I had to do a go around. If it wasn't a butter, I had to go around. And I haven't done that for a while because I thought that was just a silly game. I felt the need after that one. I think I actually did bounce. I did press toga next time and it won't go to hell. I did press my assigned toga button, but it didn't work. I need to go gear down to check they're still there. Nathan, the rabble must be appeased, I know. That was what I was looking at earlier for Sasha. Praise the Lord for a butter landing. Right, nearly a beam, guys. When I turn a beam, we'll go flat 1. I like how you can double click this to keep it up to date. And it doesn't go into LNAV automatically like an Airbus. In the go routing, maybe you should have checked the routing. It clearly showed that the path was straight for some way to go, so you would have caught it. Oh, really? Is it not to scale? 3.5. No, we were well outside of 3.5 miles from Bravo Lima Mike. We were out here somewhere, like 10 miles. That was an immediate right turn, essentially. 3.5 from Bravo Lima Light. So they got the length of the runway here. That turn is pretty much straight away. Right, we're a beam. One more direct. Activate. Nav. Round we go. Flat 1. Oh, can I go back into VNAV now? No, I'm going to have to bug my speeds manually. Oh no, I press FMS, don't I? Yes, it's doing it automatically. 180. Perfect. Over the city, just down below, is it? Ah, yes. Avigdor, no on the charts on the ND. You could have seen that the routing was incorrect and could have handled it immediately. Yes, I was trying to fly my speeds, my altitudes, the configuration, a few other things. And I did see LNAV engage, and if it's in the missed approach, it should manage to turn us for you. Poor Flame must be. It does go into LNAV automatically if you press toga. But I did push toga, and it was in LNAV. Oh, I don't know. More direct. No, arming approach. Where's my glide slope? It should be okay at 4,000, but I'm going to start a gentle descent anyway. I do not want to go around and miss this one. So 3,000 feet. How do you engage vertical speed? VS. Let's just do 300 feet per minute arm approach. There we are, localised glide slope armed. Where are we going? That way. There we are. 757 stream next. I don't know what happened there. I flared, and I think flame. When do I flare? When do I start the flare in the Embraer? I've tried to flare. I think 737 star. That's why it didn't work. That's probably what happened. Good job. There's no one here.
40.
Blackbird Controls, thank you
20.
for your $5
10.
donation. Oh, outrageous.
I am here because the V1 Discord is a bus with tales of a certain 737 captain breaking an E-jet tunnel.
I think you're getting confused with another streamer. Thank you very much. What's going on with my airplane? I've got flight path angle. I'm on final. I've got no glide slope information. I'm on the localizer. Where's my glide slope? Don't make me descend manually. What's the elevation? Where's my glide slope, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you, Blackbird Controls. That's very kind. Many a tale been told in the V1 Discord. Don't make me do a localizer only approach. Is the green dot the localizer? Why is it green? Wasn't it magenta before? Right, where's my DME? 9 miles. What should my height be? 9 miles. 8 miles. I need to be at 3,780. Yes, I think the green line is the glide slope. Flame, you initiate the flare at 20 feet in the 190. I did. Nothing happened. I pitched up. Nothing happened. Yeah, the glide slope's there. Nice. Panic over, guys. Panic over. Harry Hibbard, yes, the Sparky 747 has been requested a lot. Right, well, I'm not doing it again, but in the event of it go around 4,000 feet set, I better take some flaps. Flap 2. 160. Tom Atson waiting for the E-jet to butter the landing. Yes, welcome to the stream. We're just starting our first approach into Basel Mulhouse, Tom Atson, and the rest of the stream will last 25 minutes. You can, yeah, I'm going to edit it out. Oh dear. Sparky's a lot better, not great. It still requires a bit of work, is it? No, we'll look at it, because I'm not flying a Jumbo 747-400. Right, there's 5 miles. Gear down, flap 3. Landing checklist. Yeah, that's done. Landing gear down. Perfect. Speed brakes automatic. I did ask the question earlier, but I don't think I got an answer. Probably meant to update the V-speed. Fly the same again. Flap 4. Flap 5. Maybe we'll idle at 40. Yeah, when do I go idle? Flare. Flame. When do I go idle? Speed brakes automatic. Yes. Please start adding some thrust auto throttle. Don't do a Turkish Airlines Interskip Schiphol on me. There we are. Okay. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. Please don't kill the 744, my favourite aircraft. Right. When do I close the thrust levers on the E-jet? It's not check close hold, is it? That extra fuel came in handy. Yeah, we got enough for another go round. Idle at 15. Depends on weight and energy, around 20 feet. Alright, I've got this. I've got this.
Throttle. Throttle.
Don't like the way she speaks to me either.
Autopilot.
Right, I'm flying manually again. Ignore the glide slope calls. It would seem if you follow the pappies, it
500.
puts you low on the glide here. Speed. The thing is, I had excess speed on that
Glide
last
slope.
approach.
Glide slow.
I'm at a smidge low on that
Glide
one.
slow.
but-
Glide slow.
Come on.
Approaching minimums.
I'm scanning my speed. It really balloons with thrust, doesn't it? Right. I don't know what the target thrust is, so
Minimum.
continue.
Minimums. 200.
I've not checked the runway on Ortho. I hope it's not got any lumps in it. Right. I might check a bit higher.
100.
Centre line.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
That's aggressive float now. Come on. This is don't land it like this in real life. Speed break up. What did I tell you? Reverses. Don't forget the nose. Oh. That was incorrect landing technique. That would certainly be a slap at the back of the head in the sim if I did that. 80 knots. So, well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Basel Mulhouse. And if you just joined the stream, welcome, and you will have seen a cut from the cruise to the approach. There was an issue with my simulator, and we've just come in on the first attempt, landed at minus 100 feet per minute. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the stream. Possible pilot flotation. Love that. Right, let's take the left here. Oh, yes, yes. There we go. Let's start cleaning up the aircraft. Perfect. Basel Mulhouse. This is stock X-Plane 12-seater. Obviously, the stock airports are of a very high detail. Let's now just check my taxi and routing. Oh, I completely forgot again I was on. That's in, but there's no event. ATC here. Let's go in front. Oh, stand 26 looks convenient. No, we'll go stand. Well, these are all wide-body jet stands, are they? Well, I don't know. That's just we'll take a straight in on Alpha and then look for a stand. Right, I better do some work, do some clean up from what was an excellent flight. Yeah, I really stretched that landing out because I did not want you guys to be horrible to me for not getting a butter. Right. Let's do a taxi and flow here. Strobe lights can come off. I hope I don't get penalised by New Sky. Landing lights can come off. Taxi light on. Oh, these are fiddly, aren't they? Transponder to standby. APU coming up. Turn it on first. Taxi to maintenance. No, it's all good. Look, it's taxiing fine. No problem at all. I'll take stand. The one after 22 probably. APU's booting up. Request taxi clearance, that's done. Next is on stand. I did put the flaps up, didn't I? This stand's calling me. There's the chap. It's Mulhouse, not Mulhouse. Sorry, Auftracht. I guess this is your neck of the woods. I always say to anyone that tells me off for mispronouncing a place to say Worcestershire. That usually throws them off. Taxi lights off. Oh, crikey! Hard to please you, sir. Oh, there we go. Oh, crikey! Oh, I love it bouncing on the suspension. Stop. Parking brake sense. Right, there we are. Logo on at night. Ground service. We don't need APU. We're just going to wait for start up. I think the APU is on 100%, so we can just shut down the engines using this little start switch nicked from a Boeing 737. Right, they actually are nicked from the 737. They're exactly the same as the start switches. There we go. Oh, it's a perfectly normal flying operation. Right, let's get the jetway attached. Oh, attached jetway. Request ground service. Oh, I've never done any of that stuff in X-Plane 12. Soul plane vibe, I know. Say Shetshin. Failures must be off. Not sure what that is. Stephen says, is Barry White going to start singing with this rifle music? It's a good vibe taxiing music. I've always used this one. Plenty of helium containers in cargo, it seems. It certainly did help. First try, Michael Jennings said. Yeah, absolutely. First try. Yeah, we didn't do any other attempted landings today. Great to land on this, isn't it? It needs a bit of, I think, fine-tuning here with a few little bugs there and whatnot, but overall it's a good replication of the Embraer E-jet. The crazy sarcasm, 737 stream next. I need it. Right, let's get the beacon off and see how I did in New Sky. What's binging at me now? Is that hot brakes? Caution. What's the caution for, guys? I'm not sure. Let's see how I did on New Sky. A 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, ladies and gentlemen. The perfect flight. Perfect flight. You know. Wait. Perfect flight. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, ladies and gentlemen. You know. Perfect score according to New Sky. Let's just look in this in a little bit more detail. I made plenty of money, $6,200, so the commercial element of the airline will be happy. There's my perfectly executed go around after a destabilized approach. Did the every approach to is a go around. Landing's a bonus, and then we went around and went from there. So perfect. Long landing. We'll disregard that 800. Long landing, 832 metres from threshold, beyond 831 is accepted. So was I within, well, that according to that, I'm a metre too far, but that is way too long. You shouldn't be landing that long. I should have landed 500 metres sooner. Great touchdown, ladies and gentlemen. 59 feet per minute in very extreme challenging conditions, and minimal centerline deviation. So, you saw it here first. Classic Embraer content. Flame, have you considered making E-jet content? I think your channel might be slightly more popular than my E-jet content. Anyway, Steve, I swear you could land an aeroplane 10 feet under the rock and still get to 10. New Sky, more like nonsense sky. Right, slight confession if you've only just tuned into the live stream. My first attempt at landing was a little firm. Would you, ladies and gentlemen, like my replay to go as far back as that to watch my planned touch and go? I can accommodate that request. Captain Sim, thanks for the $2, sir. Very kind.
It must be Kim Jong-un flying. All clap or else.
Unbelievable, Captain Sim. Thank you very much. Yes, my moderators, if you start disrespecting my flying, it will kick you out. Brilliant. Yeah, there's a lot of yeses here. Is that even a question? Let's see. Please crash explain. Right, let me just deactivate a few things here in the background. There we go. Fly live. Make sure I'm disconnected from VATSIM. Great ATC as ever. Fly live. Disconnect. Turn off this as well. Okay. Let's see how it was. So cue the replay music. Cue explain. For the sake of analysis, of course, absolutely Harry. I'm not even joking, I think it might have crashed. I've got the blue circle of death. Oh! It's working. Oh, you lucky people. Alright, damn it. Yes, okay, this was my touch and goes, ladies and gentlemen that just joined the stream. We
500.
was just doing a touch and go. Here we are. Here we are, touch and go. I want to see if we bounced. I didn't bounce at least. Oh my goodness me, that was firm. Oh, then we went around. It was a very lazy go around because I was trying to work out the go around procedure in the E-jet. Let's have a look from another angle. It wasn't that bad, was it? Right, let's see if we can hear any passengers. Capture sim. Yes, I'll try. We'll see if we can hear anyone from the row in the back. Oh, I held the attitude though. Held the attitude. Didn't slam the tail into the runway. So actually, a learning point from here is if you do bounce, go around, don't rotate to get the nose up. Just hold the attitude so you don't slam the tail into the runway. That was a bounce. It did settle, and then just let it come in. I was actually coming in a bit far, so I don't know. I checked at the same height as the next approach. Looks better from the outside view, that's for sure. Yeah, it looked fine. Right, let's have a look from the other one.
Auto brake. Auto
Wow.
brake.
X-Plane's quite
Autopilot.
the replay system's quite stable now. Can really spam it around. Yeah, it's a bulk landing. Yeah, absolutely, Harry. Yeah, a bulk landing perfection. Yeah. Let's have a look at this floatathon. Right, I wasn't. Oh, it was nearly perfection, and then I did just sort of. You can see me going up on the elevator. You shouldn't do that at all. Stretching the landing out for a butter. Oh, there it goes.
Like butter.
Ah, yes. Oh, that was a very buttery landing, but a significant float. Hold it, hold it. You don't want to hold it. Just. Oh, it was nearly perfection. Then I just was a little bit aggressive on the elevator, which is why we ballooned up about 5 feet. Oh, probably about 15 knots below VREF there. There we are. Oh, cool sound effects. Oh, let's spray on the water on the runway as well. Very good. Well, that's loud, isn't it? I think we'll. Yeah, that's going to be the view we do for the replay, even though the sounds are a bit bonkers. There we go. I'll put you a little bit further back so you can watch the better landing of the two. There we go, perfect. Well, thank you very much for tuning in to an X-Craft Embraer E-jet stream, the E190 we flew today between Nice and Basel Mulhouse, however you pronounce it. Sorry for my Swiss, German, French friends that live around here. But yeah, great little add-on, a few little bugs here and there, but I think it's probably the best E-jet you've got available, so go check it out if you're interested. Thanks for all the donations and banter and laughs. It's been most fun, and all the members for your continued support. I really appreciate it. And back to work tomorrow. I'll see how my standby goes, but I am going to be busy with a few other things that day, so keep an eye out by subscribing and pressing the bell icon so you're notified when I plan to stream or upload some content. Look after yourselves all, and I will see you on the next live stream very soon. Bye bye.